everybody, it's me, Rochelle. Yeah, I've got some errands to run this morning, so I'm doing that, and then I'm heading back to the house because Ron is blowing a bunch of leaves and pine cones and those little bulb things from the magnolia trees that we have. And then he's going to be cutting some things down. We're going to be mowing, power washing the pool, doing some more seedlings in the garden. So we'll check in on him when I get home and see how things are going. All right, everybody, happy gardening. Love ya. Hello, it's me, Rochelle. I was recording, but I don't know if the camera was on. So, all I was saying is that I'm up behind my house here, and we cleaned this entire bed out yesterday. It was left unattended from spring, and I've got some beautiful bulbs coming in right over here. They come back every year. The thing is that they only bloom for a short period of time, but they're so beautiful. And another thing I did was we power washed the pool, and down here another flower bed that runs by the barbecue pit here, we cleaned this all out, and two more over here. And I pruned up my roses. You know, I don't even know exactly when you're supposed to do that, but I went ahead and pruned them up. And so I cleaned up this bed over here, which is I'm so crazy bad at this. Yeah, crazy bad. But anyway, we cleaned this bed out too, and I pruned up the roses, and I got all of this stuff pruned out over here. And on the back of the house here, I cleaned up my cactuses also, and we pruned some of the hedges here. And then we also pruned up the palmettos because they were really hanging down and they needed to be trimmed out, so we trimmed those out. And then over here on the very back of the house, we cleaned out these garden beds, or these flower beds over here too. So we did get that done. Okay, and now let me show you a little bit of what I've done in the garden this morning. So hang on. Okay, so I told you I was gonna do it, and I made myself do it today. I had to make myself do it because I was running out of energy. Because it might not seem like a lot, but when you have a big property like what we have with fruit trees, nut trees, we have our garden, and then we have everything up around the back of our house, it takes hours. And when you're into it for about 3 or 4 hours, pretty heavy, raking, pruning, cleaning, you know, hauling it off to the Hugo, whatever it is back there, it's a lot of work and it can wear you out. So I kind of take it a few hours at a time. And today I had help. Ron was here with me, and he was doing cutting down some trees we lost in a big wind and getting them cut up for the fireplace and things like that. But now I want to show you what's going on in my greenhouse and in the garden. So I told you about the daffodils. Look, they are doing fantastic. They look beautiful in there. And the peas, if you can see them just a little bit, they're doing pretty good. They're coming up along the fence there, and it goes all the way down, but I won't take you all the way down there. Over here by this tree, I did this morning put in some sunflowers, and I also planted some back there by the back there. I planted some back there. But what I did is I did get into the greenhouse. I've been saying for a week I was going to do it, and I did get in here, and don't mind the mess. Right now I've got the misters on, but I did get in there and I pulled out, see up there what I got going on? all my Brussels sprouts and my peas. Doing amazing. Here, some of my tomatoes are doing pretty darn good. I cleaned this whole bed out and I'm gonna amend that soil. And then over here is where I've got my peppers and stuff. But here, this little round tray, I just put in some cumin, some broccoli, a couple other things. But I pulled the cauliflower out. I've went ahead and planted it. I know it looks a little wilty, but it'll bounce back. It'll bounce back, I'm confident. Then the other thing I did was I pulled those cabbages out of the greenhouse too, and I've got those going. So that's what I've done today. So thanks for coming along. Happy gardening. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe and ring the bell. Thanks, guys.